Hey, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. I hope y'all doing well. This is your girl, Tonetta. Of course, I'm here with another video this morning talking about if it's meant to be. I know I was looking at just scrolling through, and I, of course, saw like a little quote about this. Like, this is an interesting topic for today because this is actually some of the things that I've been thinking about actually every time for the last for many decades, for many years, I guess I put it that way. Whether it's I'm trying to create another relationship, or whether I'm trying to create a business, or whatever it is, I always think about if it's meant to be, it'll be. I guess I put it that way. I know a lot of times people, of course, like I have to, trying to force things to happen, trying to force things to happen. And of course, it doesn't work out. So that means that it's not meant to be. And like I said, we just have to take a step back, or at least I had to take a step back and just realize that no matter what I'm working on, no matter what I'm trying to do, if God has it in the plan for me, then it'll be that. No matter how much education I get, no matter how much I sit here and read books, no matter how much I connect and do all those kind of things. Yes, those things are great. I'm not saying they're not great, but you just got to understand that sometimes sometimes something is not for you. I had to realize that, whether it's a person, place, or a thing. And like I said, I've realized that over the last, well, I guess since I've been born, I guess, I don't know. But like I said, definitely I had to realize that too, because I know especially when it comes to relationships with others and business and life. Like I said, sometimes we can do all these things and try to force all these things to happen, but when it gets to a precipice or the top of the mountain, sometimes it just doesn't turn out the way that we want it to turn out. And just know that that's okay. There's always time to regroup, to do something different, to learn something new, to utilize other skills that you may have. Just know that that's okay, and that's going to happen at some point in your life, whether it's dealing with relationships, or whether it's dealing with business, or whether it's dealing with life in general. Just know that everything that we're trying to do and everything that we want to do sometimes just isn't for us. And like I said, that is definitely okay. I know I've been there many a times, so I know how that feels. You're let down. You're like, oh my God, I put my all into this for the last umpteen months or umpteen years, and it didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out. Sometimes it's just not for us. Sometimes you just have to go back, regroup, figure out what it is, or what area you were lacking in, or figure out what other thing that you can do, I guess, along those lines, and just go ahead and start working that. It doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world at all. It just means that you may need to refigure some things, to re-strategize some things, to replan some things. And that's okay. Like I said, I've been let down. I've been trying to do these relationships, trying to do all this stuff, trying to do a business and this type of thing. And of course, some of those things had failed. But like I said, coming back, trying to regroup and that kind of thing, it is always possible. You can always, people say start over. I guess I can say start over too. But you can always start from where you're from and rebuild from that point. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I know that of course, hits your heart, I guess, in the chest, I guess I put it that way, because you're wanting something to work so bad, and then when you get to just constantly going and going and going, and everything you're trying is not working, at some point you got to try something different. That's the point that I had gotten to as well. I had to start trying something different, doing something that I knew that I had the skills for, the talent for, the heart for, all those types of things. Yes, we can have a skill, a talent, a heart for a lot of stuff, but like I said, sometimes those things just isn't in our plan. It just isn't for us, for whatever reason. And like I said, I know I'm not the only one who's experienced stuff like this. I'm pretty sure of that. But like I said, definitely we just gotta know that if it's for us, it'll be for us. Just like the event business that I was talking about last week, starting the business, that kind of thing. Of course, getting into it, and if maybe say about a year or two, I don't know, I'm not getting any bookings or nothing's going on, or the events are flopping or that kind of thing, then I'll know at that point that that's not for me, or is it something that I'm doing that's not creating the results that I want? It could be either or, actually. And if it's not for me, it's just not for me. I move on to something different. That's how that's going to go. And like I said, that's how a lot of things in our life should go. But I know a lot of times we try to hold on to things too long, especially when it comes to people. And like I said, I know a lot of times we try to hold on, try all these things. And for years and years and years, we're unhappy, but we're still trying this kind of thing. At some point, you have to realize that if it's for you, it's going to be for you. And things are going to work out. Things will be okay at some point. But like I said, sometimes we can force all these things, but it's not for us. Yes, we can try to force it and this kind of thing and try to make it work and do all this stuff, but sometimes we have to let go of that thing, that person, place, or thing, whether it's a person, business, whatever it is. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. You can always start from where you're at and continue on moving forward. Learn the lessons that you need to learn is the most important thing. There's always a silver lining within our lessons that we learn. There always is. There's always a lesson in everything that we do, every experience that we have, every action that we take, or every set of actions that we take. There's always a lesson in those things. We may not see it then because we're upset and all this kind of stuff, or in our feelings or that kind of thing, but there's always a lesson in those. We can take those lessons that we learn, apply it to our life moving forward, and go ahead and move forward with something different if that's what you want to do. But I know for me, I do of course, when I start over or that kind of thing, I am doing something different usually. Not very different, but of course, along the same kind of path. But like I said, it's not the same exact thing that I have been doing, because I know if that thing that I tried already wasn't for me, it didn't work. There's really nothing else I can really do with it. But do something different and try something different and see what's going to stick and what's not going to stick. I guess I put it that way. And thanks, sis, for tuning in. I hope that you're doing well. And like I said, if something's for us, it's going to be for us. But we're going to know that. We're going to see that we're getting the results that we want. We're going to see that we're getting the community that we want built around whatever that thing is. Well, I'll just use a business. We'll start seeing that we're, of course, getting the bookings. We'll start seeing that we're getting clients or whatever it is. The business is flowing, that kind of thing. Things are going well and things are working out. We'll see that. But if you got to force too hard for something, you've been at it for a while, for several years, and nothing's working, then that means you need to regroup and figure out something different, y'all. I've had to do that many a times throughout my life when it came to business and when it came to people too, actually. But like I said, we have to, at some point, there's a season for every single thing that we do. And sometimes it's just not that right season right then for you to go ahead and start that thing or force that thing to happen. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, just know that that's okay, that it's going to happen throughout your life at some point, at least 2 or 3 times. I guess I put it that way, throughout your life. But like I said, just know that it's okay, and just know that you can always start from where you are, learn those skills, learn those lessons, apply all that stuff, and move forward. Yes, why you may cry, why it may be angry, you still may be angry or hurt or that kind of thing. That's fine. That's going to happen too. The emotions are going to come. Just let them come. But still work on your way moving forward. I know I got to get off here, y'all, but like I said, definitely thank y'all for tuning in this morning. I hope that this video put a light bulb in somebody's head besides mine this morning. So like I said, definitely y'all take care. And like I said, just know that if something is for you, it's for you. It's bound to happen. And if for any reason it's not for you, just like I said, come back, regroup, and do something different. So with that, y'all, take care, y'all, and have a great day.